Hello everyone. So in the series of the big data video lectures, today we will be seeing the introduction to the regression and what are the types of regression. So we'll start with the basic introduction of regression. So as we have seen in the previous videos, regression is used to find out the relationship among the two variables. So it is a predictive modeling technique to find out or to predict how is the relationship among the two variables or more variables. That is where independent and dependent variable, which is the dependent variable, which are the independent variable, and how they are interrelated to each other. Okay, so generally it is used for the prediction and the causal inference. Causal inference in the sense to find out the relationship, inference in the sense how they are related to each other. So regression is basically used as a classification technique, or it is basically it is used for finding out the relationship whenever we are relating any two variables. As we can say, for example, we want to find out the sale of bread and butter. So we can use regression here, how the sale of bread is affecting on the sale of butter. So to find out this, we can use regression. So there are basically two types of regression, that is single and multiple regression. So as the figure indicates, is simple in the sense there are only two variables, whereas in multiple there are multiple variables. So feature here it will be a single feature, whereas here more than two features will be found among the variables. Okay, so here single explanatory variable, one will be dependent and other will be independent variable, where here there are include many number of explanatory variables. One will be the independent variable and there will be multiple dependent variable among that among the other variable. Okay, so the regression is of two types, that is the linear regression and non-linear. So this both simple and multiple, again we have further two types, that is linear regression and non-linear regression. Okay, so this is the expression to find out the regression, that is y is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2 plus dash 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 beta n xn plus what is this? So this is a random error. Okay, so each terms is explained here. So y is the dependent variable and there are multiple independent variables among the expression. So beta is the coefficient of regression or coefficient which is used before the dependent independent variables, and these are the explanatory, that is this is dependent variables, and this is the random error. Okay, so what is this beta? Beta is a value that is computed by the regression tool reflecting the dependent variable relationship, how it is related to the dependent variable. And this residual is the error or the portion of the dependent variable that isn't explained by the model. The model is under or over prediction. So this is the expression of simple multiple linear regression, where there are number of independent variable and a single dependent variable. So how is the analysis is done? So as I told you, linear and non-linear. So in the linear there will be a straight line relationship. Okay, the line will be straight line relationship. In the linear relationship it will be a straight line and the line will be in the form of y is equal to mx plus b. So y is the dependent variable, m is the weight, x is the independent variable, and b is the error associated with it. So non-linear implies the curved relationship, that is it will not be a straight line. So as we can see here, this is a linear but positive relationship. So again there are further types, that is positive, negative and no. So positive in the sense this line is growing in the forward direction, so it is a strong positive relationship, whereas here the line is coming downwards, so it is a strong negative relationship, whereas here the line is not at all denoting as a forwardness or a backwardness, so there is no relationship among the variables. Okay, so these are the types of regression. So previously what we seen, what is the regression, what are the basic types of regression, that is simple and multiple regression. So each one we will see again further, how is the multiple regression calculated, how is the simple regression calculated. So what is positive relationship, negative relationship. So these are the types of regression. So each regression is used in the machine learning algorithm. They has a specific term associated with each of this regression. So we'll be seeing in the further videos. So what are the types of regression? Linear regression, polynomial regression, support vector regression, decision tree regression, random forest regression, ridged regression, lasso regression, and logistic regression. These are some of the regression types that are used in the machine learning for analysis to find out the relationship among the variables. Thank you for watching the video. In the further videos, we will be seeing what is lasso regression, what is logistic regression, what is simple linear regression. Thank you guys.